Je ne sais pas si vous êtes de ceux qui avaient tenté l'expérience de faire votre propre pain pendant la pandémie. J'ai essayé plusieurs reprises. C'était pas tellement concluant. Alors, je pense que ça vaut le coup d'encourager nos bonnes et belles boulangeries locales, dont le Working Culture, la nouvelle boulangerie de Victoria, qui est située au coin de Douglas et Bay. Honnêtement, leurs pains sont à se rouler par terre. Je vous invite à consulter leur compte Instagram. Vous allez voir à tous les jours les différents pains qui sont disponibles sur place. Et si j'ai un conseil à vous donner, la fougasse aux olives vertes. On va souvent de la fougasse aux olives noires, mais commandez la fougasse aux olives vertes. Et je vous le dis, vous ne serez pas déçus. Dans votre panier, vous avez évidemment de la belle pâte à biscuits. Je pense que ça vaut la peine de les manger d'un seul coup parce qu'ils sont vraiment très, très bons. Bonne dégustation!
Here, what's our signature cookie?
It is the chocolate chip cookie, dark chocolate.
I love that cookie because oddly enough, it holds up perfectly for 2 days, and dare I say it's actually better day 2. It's nice and chocolatey and rich.
And if somebody's just baking at home and they don't have some fancy equipment to use and they're not necessarily working with a big KitchenAid standing mixer, are they still going to be able to make cookies that taste delicious?
Absolutely. The key to cookies, as we're saying, is just making sure that you're doing all of those stages correctly and allowing the mix the time it takes to properly come together, and you don't rush it. You don't need any fancy equipment, you just need time.
So Adam, when the cookies come out of the oven, they're really, really soft, and some people might look at it and say, uh-oh, did I bake this long enough? So would you say that under baking a cookie is kind of part of the key as well? Or baking it less than you think you should?
Yeah, as long as you get that nice brown ridge and the bottom is nice and crispy. You want to have a nice soft top, so you get that nice, it stays soft throughout, and you're not going to have an overbaked cookie. It finishes baking on the pan.
So you probably shouldn't eat a cookie hot right out of the oven. You gotta be patient.
You gotta be patient. You gotta be patient.
So Haley, can you tell me a little bit about the baking surface? What are some things that people should watch out for? Should they slap their cookies right on a cookie sheet? Should they use some parchment? What would you say is the best way to make sure your cookies are gonna turn out on the baking surface?
Cookies always should be baked on parchment paper. Never bake directly on the tray. I don't personally love to bake chocolate chip cookies on pads or silicone baking mats either. Parchment paper is made to help regulate the heat distribution of the cookie, so you're going to get a nice even bake on the cookie instead of hot spots where maybe half your cookie's red, half is kind of sliding. Always use parchment.
My favorite cookie in the whole wide world? The chocolate chip cookie. It's what we make, it's what I love, and I know that I can get it consistently, and it's very, very good.
Haley, what's your favorite cookie in the world?
My favorite cookie in the world is a cookie that I make for myself and my partner, and it is half regular flour and half hazelnut flour, where I roast the hazelnuts and blitz them up in a food processor, and you get this really nice, deep, nutty cookie flavor, which I love.
Well, thanks you guys.